Almost 80% of drivers have no clue you can do these brilliant car hacks that saves you money. But here's the twist. Just one trick could save you from mechanic visit. Here's 15 brilliant car hacks you don't know about. Don't skip. This will save you thousands. Let's dive in with hack number 15, the baby wipe window fix. Your window seals are covered in black grime, but here's what they're not telling you. Grab a pack of baby wipes or standard wet wipes from your bathroom. Fold one around your finger and run it along the rubber window seals. The wipe's gentle cleaning solution breaks down road grime and rubber residue without damaging the seals. One pass removes dirt that's been building up for months. What they don't tell you is that dirty window seals don't just look bad. The accumulated grime acts like sandpaper against your window glass, creating micro scratches that cloud your windows over time. Regular cleaning prevents this damage and keeps your glass crystal clear. And here's the kicker. Those same wet wipes also condition the rubber, preventing it from drying out and cracking. You're cleaning and preserving your seals at the same time. Detailers charge premium prices for specialized rubber treatments that do exactly what a $3 pack of wipes accomplishes. They'd rather sell you monthly services than tell you about the solution sitting in your bathroom. Hack number 14, toothpaste paint miracle. You notice small rust spots and surface scratches on your paint. They're not deep, but they're multiplying and making your car look old and neglected. The body shop quotes you $150 to $300 for rust treatment and paint correction. But here's the secret hiding in your bathroom. Grab regular white toothpaste, not the gel kind. Apply a small amount to a soft cloth and rub it gently over the rust spots and light scratches in circular motions. The mild abrasives in toothpaste polish away surface rust and buff out shallow scratches. Rinse it off and the spots are gone or dramatically reduced. What they don't tell you is that toothpaste works because it contains the same mild abrasives used in professional polishing compounds, just in lower concentrations. It's gentle enough not to damage your clear coat, but effective enough to remove oxidation and minor imperfections. And here's the kicker. For rust spots, the toothpaste removes the surface oxidation and exposes fresh metal that you can then protect with touch-up paint or clear nail polish. You're doing the first step of professional rust repair yourself for pennies. Body shops love rust repairs because customers panic when they see rust and agree to expensive treatments. A tube of toothpaste proves that early-stage rust removal doesn't require professional intervention. Hack number 13, the lemon headlight trick. Your headlights are foggy, yellowed, and dim. You can barely see at night, and oncoming drivers keep flashing their high beams at you because your clouded lenses scatter light everywhere. The mechanic wants $75 to $150 per headlight for professional restoration, or recommends replacement for $200 to $500. But here's what they're hiding. Cut a lemon in half and sprinkle baking soda on the cut surface. Rub it directly onto your foggy headlights in circular motions for 2 to 3 minutes per light. The citric acid in lemon combined with the mild abrasive of baking soda cuts through oxidation and yellowing. Rinse with water and buff dry with a microfiber cloth. Your headlights go from cloudy to clear in minutes. What they don't tell you is that headlight oxidation is just UV damage to the plastic lens coating. It's purely cosmetic damage sitting on the surface that can be polished away. Shops make it sound like a complex chemical process requiring professional equipment, but the solution is literally a lemon and baking soda. And here's the kicker. After cleaning your headlights, apply a coat of car wax or clear coat sealant to protect them from future UV damage. This extra step makes the restoration last for months or even years. Mechanics and auto parts stores profit from selling expensive restoration kits with harsh chemicals that do the same job as produce from your kitchen. They want recurring customers, not permanent solutions. Hack number 12, WD-40 throttle body magic. Your car has rough idling, poor acceleration, and occasional stalling at stoplights. The mechanic runs diagnostics and tells you the throttle body is dirty and clogged with carbon buildup. They want $150 to $300 for throttle body cleaning service, with specialized chemicals and recalibration. But here's the truth they won't mention. Pop your hood and locate your throttle body. It's usually connected to your air intake. With the engine off, spray WD-40 or throttle body cleaner directly onto the throttle plate and surrounding area. Use an old toothbrush to gently scrub away carbon deposits. Wipe it clean with a rag. Start your engine and let it idle for a few minutes. The rough running disappears, acceleration improves, and your idle smooths out completely. What they don't tell you is that throttle body carbon buildup is completely normal and happens to every car over time. It's not a malfunction or a sign of damage. It's simple maintenance that takes 15 minutes and requires zero special tools. Mechanics make it sound like complex surgery requiring diagnostic equipment. And here's the kicker. A dirty throttle body often triggers check engine lights and creates error codes that mechanics use to justify expensive diagnostics and repairs. Cleaning it yourself eliminates the problem and the codes, proving that the issue was never as serious as they claimed. Shops love throttle body service because it's pure profit with minimal parts cost, and customers rarely question the necessity. Your $5 can of WD-40 just eliminated their easiest upsell. Hack number 11, Vaseline dashboard secret. Your car's interior plastic and vinyl surfaces are faded, cracked, and look decades older than they should. The detailer recommends professional interior restoration treatments for $100 to $200 to bring back the original appearance. But here's the hack sitting in your medicine cabinet. Grab a jar of petroleum jelly, regular Vaseline. Apply a thin layer to your dashboard, door panels, and vinyl surfaces with a cloth. Rub it in thoroughly until the surface absorbs it. Then buff away any excess with a clean microfiber cloth. The petroleum jelly penetrates the plastic, restores moisture, brings back the original dark color, and makes surfaces look brand new. What they don't tell you is that interior plastics fade and crack because they dry out from heat and UV exposure. Petroleum jelly is a powerful moisturizer that reverses this damage and creates a protective barrier against future deterioration. Professional interior conditioners are basically petroleum-based products with fragrance and a fancy label. And here's the kicker. Vaseline also works on leather seats, rubber door seals, and even exterior trim. You have one product that handles all interior and exterior restoration needs for less than the cost of a single specialty product. Detailers want you buying different treatments for every surface and coming back monthly. One jar of Vaseline eliminates that entire revenue stream, which is exactly why they never mention it. Hack number 10, baby powder squeaky belt fix. Your engine has an annoying squealing or chirping sound, especially when you first start it or when it's cold outside. The mechanic tells you it's a worn serpentine belt that needs replacement for $100 to $200, including parts and labor. But before you replace anything, try this. Pop your hood with the engine off. Locate your serpentine belt. It's the ribbed belt that runs around multiple pulleys. Sprinkle baby powder directly onto the belt while rotating it by hand to coat all sides. Start your engine. The squealing disappears immediately. Baby powder acts as a temporary dry lubricant that stops the belt from slipping and squeaking against the pulleys. What they don't tell you is that belt squealing is often caused by moisture, temperature changes, or minor misalignment, not actual belt wear. A worn belt shows visible cracking and fraying. If your belt looks fine but squeaks, it doesn't need replacement. And here's the kicker. If the baby powder fix only lasts a few days, then you actually do have a worn belt or a pulley alignment problem. But now you know the real issue and can plan for the repair on your timeline instead of panicking and paying immediately. Mechanics push belt replacement at the first sign of noise because it's an easy sale with good margins. The baby powder test proves whether you actually need it or if they're overselling. Hack number 9, key fob tailgate trick. You're carrying groceries or loading cargo and your hands are completely full. You need to open your tailgate or trunk, but you can't reach your key fob or find the button. You're stuck doing an awkward dance trying to free up a hand. The dealer never showed you this feature during your purchase. But here's what's hiding in plain sight. Most modern key fobs have a hidden tailgate release function. Look for a small trunk or tailgate icon on your key fob. Press and hold it for 2 to 3 seconds. Your tailgate or trunk pops open automatically without you touching the vehicle. You can also press it twice quickly on some models. What they don't tell you is that dealerships intentionally skip over advanced key fob features during vehicle delivery because they're rushing through the process. They'd rather you discover problems and come back for service than spend time teaching you everything your car can do. And here's the kicker. Your key fob likely has other hidden functions, like rolling down all windows simultaneously, remote starting with specific button combinations, or finding your car in a parking lot by holding the lock button. Spend 10 minutes reading your owner's manual key fob section, and you'll discover features that make your daily routine easier. Dealers don't profit from educated customers who maximize their vehicle's built-in capabilities. Before we dive into the really mind-blowing ones, do me a favor, smash that like button. We spent days researching these tricks that most drivers never discover, and your like helps us expose more of this stuff. Done? Perfect. Now, let's talk about something that could save you from expensive damage. Hack number 8, baking soda battery saver. Your car is having electrical problems, slow cranking, or warning lights on the dash. The mechanic checks your battery terminals and shows you the white and blue crusty corrosion buildup. They recommend battery terminal cleaning and service for $50 to $100, or push for complete battery replacement at $150 to $300. But here's what they're not telling you. Mix 2 tablespoons of baking soda with 1 cup of water in a container. Disconnect your battery terminals negative first, then positive. Pour the baking soda solution over the corroded terminals and cable connections. The solution fizzes and bubbles as it neutralizes the acid corrosion. Scrub with an old toothbrush, rinse with water, dry everything thoroughly, and reconnect the terminals. Your electrical problems disappear immediately. What they don't tell you is that battery terminal corrosion doesn't mean your battery is bad. It's a normal byproduct of the chemical reactions happening inside any battery. Cleaning it is simple maintenance, not a sign of failure. Mechanics use terminal corrosion as justification to sell batteries that have years of life left. And here's the kicker. After cleaning, apply a thin layer of petroleum jelly or dielectric grease to the terminals before reconnecting them. This creates a protective barrier that prevents future corrosion for months or years. Shops make serious money on battery sales with massive markups. Your box of baking soda just cost them an easy sale. Hack number 7, credit card ice scraper. It's freezing outside and your windshield is covered in a thick layer of ice. You don't have an ice scraper in your car and you're running late. The frost is so bad you can barely see through it. You're tempted to pour hot water on it, which could crack your windshield. But here's the brilliant hack hiding in your wallet. Grab an old credit card, gift card, or any plastic card you don't use anymore. Hold it at a 45-degree angle against your windshield and scrape away the ice just like you would with a traditional ice scraper. The rigid plastic edge cuts through ice and frost without scratching your glass. The card fits perfectly in your hand and gives you precise control. What they don't tell you is that plastic cards are actually gentler on your windshield than many cheap metal edge scrapers that can leave micro scratches. The smooth plastic edge removes ice effectively without any risk of damage. And here's the kicker. Keep an old card in your glove box, center console, and door pocket. You'll always have an emergency scraper no matter what vehicle you're in or where you're parked. Auto parts stores want you buying specialized scrapers with brushes and handles for $10 to $20. Your expired Visa card does the same job for free and takes up almost no space. Hack number 6, monthly fuel injector treatment. Your car is experiencing rough idling, reduced fuel economy, and sluggish acceleration. The mechanic runs diagnostics and tells you your fuel injectors are clogged with carbon deposits. They recommend professional fuel injector cleaning service for $150 to $300. But here's what they're hiding from you. Buy a bottle of fuel injector cleaner from any auto parts store. Pour it into your gas tank before filling up. Drive normally for 1 tank of gas. The cleaner dissolves carbon deposits, removes varnish buildup, and restores proper fuel spray patterns in your injectors. Do this once a month as preventative maintenance. What they don't tell you is that fuel injector clogging is completely preventable with regular additive use. Modern gasoline contains detergents, but they're not always enough for direct injection engines or stop-and-go driving conditions. Monthly cleaner use keeps injectors operating like new indefinitely. And here's the kicker. Professional fuel injector cleaning services use the exact same chemicals you can buy yourself, just in concentrated form, that they run through your fuel system. Running cleaner monthly prevents buildup from ever forming, eliminating the need for professional service entirely. Mechanics lose a high-profit service when customers maintain their injectors properly, so they never recommend preventative additives. Hack number 5, stop buying premium gas. You've been putting premium high-octane fuel in your regular car because you think it gives better performance, cleans your engine better, or extends engine life. The gas station charges 40 to 60 cents more per gallon for premium. You're spending an extra $10 to $15 every fill-up based on a myth. But here's the truth, the oil companies don't want you to know. Unless your owner's manual specifically requires premium fuel, using it provides zero benefits to your engine. Octane rating measures fuel's resistance to engine knock, not quality or cleaning power. Regular engines are designed for regular fuel and can't take advantage of premium's higher octane. You're literally pouring money down the drain. What they don't tell you is that premium fuel contains the same detergents as regular fuel. The only difference is octane rating. Gas companies market premium as better to justify the price premium, but it's snake oil for cars that don't need it. Your engine doesn't run cleaner, stronger, or longer on premium unless it specifically requires it. And here's the kicker. Some luxury cars recommend premium but accept regular. Check your manual carefully. Recommended doesn't mean required. The performance difference is so minimal, you'll never notice it in daily driving. Gas companies and even some dealers push premium fuel myths because they profit from your misconception. Hack number 4, hidden fuel gauge secret. You're driving someone else's car or a rental and you pull up to a gas station. You have no idea which side the fuel door is on. You're sitting there trying to remember or guessing, and you end up pulling up to the wrong side of the pump. It's embarrassing and wastes time repositioning your car. But here's the brilliant secret hiding on your dashboard. Look at your fuel gauge. There's a small arrow or triangle next to the gas pump icon. That arrow points to the side of your car where the fuel door is located. Arrow points left. Fuel door is on the driver's side. Arrow points right. It's on the passenger side. This feature is standard on virtually every car made in the last 20 years. What they don't tell you is that this feature exists specifically because drivers were constantly pulling up to the wrong side, causing frustration and congestion at gas stations. Automakers added this simple indicator decades ago, but somehow most drivers never notice it or learn what it means. And here's the kicker. This same principle applies to warning lights and symbols throughout your dashboard. Your car is constantly giving you information through icons and indicators that most people ignore. Dealers and mechanics profit when you don't understand your own dashboard and come running to them for every warning light. Hack number 3, instant AC cooling trick. It's blazing hot outside and your car has been baking in the sun all day. You get in and the interior is like an oven. You crank the AC to max and sit there sweating while waiting for it to cool down. It takes 5 to 10 minutes before the air even feels cold. But here's the ventilation hack that cools your car in seconds. Before you start the AC, roll down all your windows. Turn on your fan to the highest setting with outside air mode, not recirculate. Drive for 30 seconds to 1 minute with windows down and fan blasting. This pushes all the superheated air out of your car. Then roll up the windows, switch to recirculate mode, and turn on your AC. Your car cools down 3 times faster because you're not trying to cool 120-degree air. You're starting with outside air that's already 20 to 30 degrees cooler. What they don't tell you is that sitting in a hot car with windows up and AC blasting actually strains your AC system and reduces its lifespan. The compressor works overtime trying to cool superheated air, burning more fuel and creating excessive wear. Venting the hot air first makes your AC's job easier and extends its life. And here's the kicker. Your AC works by removing heat from air, not by adding cold. The hotter the starting air, the harder and longer your system has to work. Mechanics love when customers abuse their AC systems because it leads to compressor failures that cost $800 to $1,500 to repair. This simple venting technique prevents that expensive failure. Hack number 2, emergency key fob backup. Your key fob battery dies while you're out running errands. Your car won't unlock, won't start, and you're completely stranded. You're about to call a tow truck or a locksmith. Panic is setting in, and you're looking at a $100 to $200 emergency service call. But here's the secret hiding inside your key fob. Nearly every modern key fob has a hidden physical key blade inside it. Look for a small button, switch, or slide mechanism on your fob. Press it, and a metal key slides out. Use this key to manually unlock your driver's door through the traditional keyhole that's often hidden under a plastic cover on the door handle. Once inside, there's a hidden slot somewhere in your car where you can hold the dead fob against it to start the engine. Common locations are the center console, cup holder, or steering column area. Your owner's manual shows the exact location. What they don't tell you is that dealerships intentionally keep these backup features vague so you'll panic and call them for help. They'll charge you $75 to $150 just to come out and show you the hidden key and fob slot you could have used yourself. And here's the kicker. Key fob batteries cost $3 to $5 at any drugstore and take 30 seconds to replace yourself. Dealers charge $50 to $100 to replace the same battery. Knowing about your hidden key and fob slot means you're never stranded and never paying emergency fees for a problem you can solve in seconds. Hack number 1, shift lock release savior. You're parked and trying to leave, but your shifter won't move out of park. You press the brake pedal, but the gear selector is completely locked. Your dashboard might show a warning light. The tow truck driver tells you it's a transmission problem that needs dealer diagnostics for $150 to $300, plus potential transmission repairs costing thousands. But here's the emergency override they don't tell you about. Every automatic transmission has a shift lock release button hidden near the shifter. Look for a small plastic cover or slot near the gear selector. Pry it off with your key or a coin. Inside is a small button or slot. With your foot on the brake, press that button or insert your key into the slot and push down. The shifter releases and you can shift out of park normally. Drive immediately to a safe location. What they don't tell you is that shift lock problems are usually caused by a blown brake light fuse, a faulty brake light switch, or a dead battery, not transmission failure. These are minor electrical issues costing $10 to $50 to fix, not the thousands they imply when you're stranded and desperate. And here's the kicker. The shift lock release proves your transmission is fine. It's designed as an emergency override for electrical problems, not mechanical failures. Using the release gets you mobile so you can diagnose the real problem on your terms instead of theirs. A $5 fuse often fixes what they claim is a catastrophic failure. How many of these hacks did you already know? Drop a comment and tell me which one blew your mind the most. If this video just saved you hundreds in unnecessary services and gave you pro-level knowledge, hit that subscribe button for more brilliant car content that puts you in control. Your wallet will thank you. Now, there are even more hidden features and money-saving tricks your car has that nobody tells you about. Click this next video. Trust me, you'll wish you'd known these years ago.